Like a fairy tale from a storybook, a boy meets a girl at love first look. They will pledge their lives, they will give their lives forever and ever. No compromise, but struggles and worries come sneaking around, nearly breaking their hearts, never making a sound, but loving each other where strength is found, lifting our voices and praying out loud, saying, Lord, bless our home, fill it with peace, joy and love, join our hearts from heaven above. Lord, please bless our homes. Lord, bless our homes. Hey, fill it with peace, joy and love. Join our hearts from heaven above. Lord, please bless our homes. Lord, bless our homes. Fill it with peace, joy. Join our hearts from heaven. Lord, please bless our homes. Lord, bless our homes. Fill it with peace, joy and love. Join our hearts from heaven above. Lord, please bless our homes. Lord, bless our homes.
Admittedly, we excitedly exchanged bands, neglecting to reflect on the essentials at hand, our debilitating childhoods, circling with disguise like hawks in hoods. It is certain the way of our lineage has made us sway in this marriage. But now we've tied the knots. What remedy left have we got?
Madam? Madam? Please, madam.
What?
Madam, I would want to take some, like next week off to go and see my mom.
And how is that my business? Huh? Do I look like your mother?
How about madam? Your business is my business now. I mean, who will do the cooking while I'm away? That's why I was thinking if I can call my brother. Please, madam.
Oh, Jude.
Madam?
Make me a cup of coffee first so I'll have the energy to answer you.
Yes, madam. Here it is, madam.
Jude, check if it's hot and there's enough sugar, okay?
It's just the way you want it.
Jude,
Yes, madam.
be double sure.
All right, madam. Just the way you want it, madam.
Jude,
Yes, madam.
did you just put my cup of coffee in your mouth?
I'm so sorry, madam. But you said I should be double sure.
Jude, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You just put my cup of coffee in your dirty, stinking, smelly mouth. Oh boy, hey. When did that one start now?
I'm sorry, madam, but I meant no harm,
Dude,
madam.
get out!
Madam?
Are you deaf? I said get out! Get out! 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 Get out! Imagine! Out! What nonsense! Oh my God! Oh. Imagine that. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, what did I just do? Jude! Oh my God! Oh. Oh. I should learn to arrange. Hey, baby.
Hey, sweetheart. How are you? Man, today was rough. Believe me.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What a day. Baby boo, come and give me a hug now. Why are you just pacing up and down as if something is wrong? Hello?
Fabian Onoja,
Yes?
I am just trying not to lose my cool.
But who is fighting your cool?
You, of course.
Me. How?
Fabian Onoja.
Yes, that's my name.
Fabian, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why do you love to abuse order and look down on principles? What is wrong with you? You make me hate the day I was born. You give me high blood pressure with this act of yours daily. What is wrong with you? You're wicked. You're heartless. Without a single emotion, you're just a terrible, terrible person. You're terrible. Terrible.
Sophie, bring me up to speed. I mean, what have I done wrong? I'm lost here.
Oh, you cannot, and you will never be found.
Sophie, what is happening here?
Fabian, you are the one happening here. You. Yes, you. What is wrong with you, Fabian? Imagine, how would you just walk into the house and throw your clothes, your things anyhow, everywhere? Who does that? What is wrong with you? Eh? See your suit. See your suit, see your bag. Oh my God! Your shoes on my table. A table I've been trying to clean since morning. What is wrong with you? You just walked in and you just sat on the sofa just like that. What is wrong with you? What? Oh my God!
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Wait, Sophie, you mean throwing my suit, my shoe, anywhere in my house? Is that now a crime?
Yes. Yes, so.
What is wrong with you?
It is a crime.
What is wrong with you? Are you high or something? I mean, my house, my chair, my table, my floor. And for the records, I would not have you treat me like a prisoner in my house.
Fabian Onoja, listen to me. Huh? Till you learn principles, precepts, and the rules of this house, you will remain a prisoner in your own house.
Really?
Yes.
Fine.
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 Fine. Fine. Fabian. Fabian. Oh. But I love him so much. Is that a I crying? What have I done wrong now? Imagine a visitor walks into the house and sees all this mess. Well, what would they think of his wife, that his wife is irresponsible? Fabian, I love you, you know. Oh. I love you, Fabian.
Sophie! Sophie! Sophie!
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. But, baby, why are you screaming my name? I'm just next door.
That is your business. I left a small paper on this bed this morning.
Oh. You mean green paper rough with ink stain?
Whatever, where is it?
I trashed it. It's a mere trash now.
You trashed what? Sophie!
I thought it was unused paper. Moreover, I made the room untidy.
Oh my world! I wrote the number of the special assistant to the president on it. Huh?
Yusuf, you could have just collected his card. That's more presentable, you know.
I should have just collected. Is something wrong with you? You job witch. Why do you make things so difficult for me in this house? What's your problem? No wonder you don't have kids. I mean, you can never have kids like this. Your life is just too ordered. No kids will pass through you. They will just die. You need help, I swear.
Fabian, your food.
Your food? Eat it or trash it.
Oh my God. See now, see everywhere.
After a while,
Dirty.
after a while, this too shall pass. After a while, scars will heal. You love again. It won't hurt you after a while. It won't hurt you after a while. Stuck between, even when you prayed and tried, but still knowing God's purpose soon you'd understand, and it would hurt you after a while. It would hurt you after a while. After a while, after a while, this too shall pass. After a while, scars will heal. You love again. It won't hurt you after a while. It won't hurt you after a while. So when the pain has come to end, and now your heart is whole again, help someone who needs to know that it won't hurt
Really? Oh my God, you look so good. You know what? Just do the 360.
Oh, yeah. That's
She
your
looks
girl, man.
fantastic, fabulous, and everything.
You. What do you have here? I'm
Wait,
so...
what perfume are you wearing?
My girl, you don't want to know.
Why would I want to know now?
Oh, you don't want to know, my dear. I'm so thirsty.
Oh.
Can somebody have what to drink here?
Definitely,
Please.
of course. Jude?
Oh,
Yes, madam.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh.
Nata.
Sophie, oh, so,
And you didn't even tell me you were coming. Do they still do that these days?
my dear, I was just passing by, so I just needed to come see.
Yes, madam. You're welcome, madam.
Oh my God, feel like peeing in my pants. Who is this Mr. Handsome?
My chef. Ada, my chef.
I believe you. I'm only appreciating God's creation. You know. Come give me a hug. Ooh. Ooh. Sophie. Sophie.
Ada, my chef. My chef.
I'm not arguing with you now. It's just that he's wonderfully and fearfully made. I feel the Spirit moving all over me. I just love Jesus. Sophie, are you feeling what I'm feeling?
Come on, get out. Go and make yourself useful in the kitchen right now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Out. Come on, Ada.
Sophie, my friend. Are you eating the forbidden fruits?
I'm married. Hello.
I'm divorced. Hi. Please. Meanwhile, where's Fabian?
Ada, learn to be more like. You understand what I'm saying? Just hold this.
What's wrong with you? You have started again, eh?
Your phone. Okay. You were asking me about Fabian. He should be fine, I guess.
You guess. Your husband, you guess.
I guess.
Sophie. What's the matter?
There's nothing wrong. Fabian is fine somewhere.
You guess your husband.
Yeah, I guess.
Madam.
Oh, thank you, Jude.
Holy Ghost. Ooh, son. Ooh.
Ada, put yourself together now. Haba.
Don't worry. I'm cool, calm, and collected. In fact, I am just together.
I can see.
Sophie, what has Fabian done this time around?
Ada. Fabian is just too scattered. Fabian is too disorganized. Can you imagine? I have to pick his trousers from the kitchen, his belt outside, his shoes from under the shelf. He lives his life anyhow, eats anyhow, no principles, no order, nothing. Can you imagine, babes? Ada, see me now. Babe, see me. An HR consultant. Is it easy? See, even the Bible says that cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm just overwhelmed with his dirt. I'm just fed up. I'm really, really fed up. Who does that?
Wait, babe. Are these his offenses?
Yes. Ada, yes, so. And I can't go on and on and on and on. He's just too scattered. Ha.
Does he cheat on you?
No, he dare not.
Does he take care of you?
In what way, Ada? Taking care is relative.
As in, does he provide for you as in money for food, your hair, your clothes, and everything?
Yes, he does all that.
And he doesn't beat you?
No.
My girl, are you okay?
As in,
It be like saying, your village people, they sit down on top this your head. Let me tell you something. My ex-husband. My ex-husband, he brought his girlfriend into our matrimonial bed. He beats me anytime, any day, anywhere and anyhow. He never cared how I feel, how I clothe, or even feed. Yet I loved him so much because of our daughter. Until he came home one day, took his things, and never came back. The last I heard of him is that he's a gatesman in the UK.
oops. I'm so sorry. I didn't know any of this.
The irony is that he's extremely neat, very detailed, very principled. In fact, he is Mr. Perfect. But where is Mr. Perfect today, my dear friend? The reason why you are his wife is to correct him, cover up for him, not dictate it for him. Don't dictate for him.
Ada, you don't just get it. You don't understand me. See, an ideal man must be clean, neat, principled, organized, detailed. Yes, just like my father. You see, my dad, eh? My dad is a true definition of an ideal man. His clothes well ironed. He's always conscious of his courage. You can't see him throw his clothes anyhow, anywhere. He's so composed, eh? Sleeps on one side of the bed even. Or like Fabian, who fights on the bed. He has to change. He must change. See, Ada, cleanliness, is next to manhood. Do you understand?
You know what? You should have married your dad. Anyway, that's none of my problem. Oh. You see me here, I have so many things to do today. Just be there and be looking for. Meanwhile, you want to force a man to do what you want. Don't worry, my dear. I will just be here when the chips are down.
Wait, Ada. Are you insinuating my downfall?
Me? Your downfall? God forbid, oh. God forbid. But my friend, meanwhile, take very good care of my chef, I need to go.
Ada, you need Jesus, Jesus.
I am Holy Spirit filled, baby. Ooh, my girl.
Ada, don't do what you can't tell me, oh. Don't do what you can't tell me.
I wish, my dear. I will try, but I don't know. I will just try. Man, I'm leaving now. Take care.
Oh my God, Jesus. This girl needs Jesus. Jude! And what was all that about?
Yes, madam.
You flaunting yourself in front of my guest.
I'm so sorry, madam. I was just being myself.
Hey, I was just being myself by flaunting your obviously not there biceps, triceps, very flat chest. You were just being yourself.
I'm sorry.
Imagine, just being himself.
I'm sorry, madam. But, madam, I was actually listening to you and your friend. I think your friend is right. She's correct.
She's correct. You were eavesdropping on my conversation.
No, madam. No, at all. I wasn't.
Jude.
I
you
wasn't.
eavesdrop on every conversation in this house so you can go and tell all and sundry, eh?
No, madam.
I get it now. Come, Jude. You are a whistleblower, right?
No, madam. It's not what you think. No, madam. It's not what you think. It's just that I'm a man. And I understand very well how men feel.
Oh my God. I said, come. No, shift. So, You like this. You're a man. You think you're a man.
Affirmatively, ma.
Come on, shut up. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh, okay. You do tell me. Since you think you're a man, right? Why are you not dirty, disorganized, scattered? Why are you not?
Well, madam, I think it's individual difference and preferences. Yes, Oga is a very cool-headed and easygoing guy. Yes, he
Can you
is.
shut up? Shut your mouth. Huh? It's not your fault now. I should be blaming myself for discussing my husband with you. Imagine. And why is this place not properly arranged?
Sorry, madam.
Get to work.
Sorry, madam.
And I don't want to see you in this house again today. You're grounded. Says. Hey, come and pack this juice. Cup of juice here.
Tethered to our root by cords. We will prefer stay off record. It's apparent now. We're never really transparent about our heritage. We dated, but never investigated or studied file of stuff. Our parents used to nurture us into offspring of our peculiar parentage.
Jude? What are you still doing at home? I sent you to the market since.
Yes, madam.
Get going. Just
all right.
drop it and get going, please. Bring this back.
Oh,
Oh my God. I don't even want this again. Fabian! Fabian, no, oh my God, Fabian! What in Christ's name is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Fabian?
you care for some?
Oh my God.
It aids fertilization, you know.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why are you making me behave like a mad woman? I have begged you, I have complained, I have pleaded, I have forced you for the past 16 months. You're just deliberately making me unhappy. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You're heartless, you're wicked, you don't know how to treat a woman right. What is wrong with you? You're so dirty, you're disorganized, you're scattered. Oh my God. What is wrong with you now?
Sophie.
Oh.
Sophie! Did you just throw my corn on the floor?
Of course. I just did. And I'll keep doing that till you learn how to be a principled man.
Sophie, the corn I used my money by. You threw it on my own floor.
Uh-huh. What will you do? What will you do? You will beat me. Why are you doing as if you will beat me? You ass! Yeah!
If I sound you, come on, come on.
Okay. Fabian! Fabian! You just slapped me. Did you just slap me?
I will slap you over and over again.
Ah, hey, listen, young man. There are over 30 staff working directly under me. Eh? Most of them older than you, some of them my father's age mates. Yet they call me Ma in quotes. Yet you this next to nothing, disorganized, unprincipled, uncoordinated man who should be grateful I married him slapped me.
Listen, I will slap you, slap your fat-headed father. In fact, I'll slap all those 30 staff of yours. And if I have the time, I will slap your entire generation.
Fabian! Hey! Now, did you just call my father?
Yes, your father is a bastard. God punish him, whatever I did. What? You slap me. You slap me. Sophie, you did put this one from me. Sophie, listen. You are the first woman I'm slapping in my life. You know what? I will let this pass. But by the time I'm back, make sure you're out of this house.
I'm going where? I'm going where? Even the Bible says it is for better for us. Is it because I'm keeping quiet? You are a swine and there is nothing you can do. Impotent man, evil man, rubbish man. There is nothing you can do. Hey, imagine.
Okay.
Come back here, John. If I will not beat the hell out of you today. Come back. Come back. Hey. Yes, I poured it. I poured it on you. Eh? You are a fool, Fabian. There is nothing you can do.
Oh, Hene. Sophie, just watch everybody.
And I will do more. What will you do? What will you do?
Keep it. So, everyone, you know me. You know me. Me, I can't say what me what about it. You small way. You want to me? Oh no, you know John Cena. You know me? You know, come on. This mother. Oh my God. You will know me. You will.
Please, I do not. I beg you in the name of God.
Oh.
Please, I beg you.
She's so
sir.
small now.
Please, I beg you in the name of God.
Me?
I beg you.
You are not under here, you know.
Please.
Oh.
Madam, I'm so sorry. Madam, you should have called for help. I saw this coming.
Do not touch me. Don't touch me. You stupid idiot. Do not touch me. And you should always support me. Nonsense. Nonsense.
Did she just slap me?
Now, these are images of our origins, display each day in every way on the mirrors of our actions. Chips of old blocks who use every excuse to refuse to bond in this union. We dance, not in accordance, but to rhythms of unseasoned squabbles and quibbles that have caused the tears to trickle. There's something wrong with this picture.
Hello, mister.
Good day, Mrs.
Okay. My name is Rose Ego. I am the owner of this establishment. Okay. My father, the late Chief Eagle, was a former Minister of Defense. I thought you might know him. Okay. Anyways, I was married. But my God, I hate men. I am also a country representative for AZ Consulting. It's a HR firm with its headquarters in the UK.
Wow.
Wow. Is that all you can say?
Well, not really. Just that you have such a rich CV. You said you were once married. Divorced?
Nah, he died in the ill-fated Diana plane crash years ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. I'm over it. I mean, I picked up the fragments of my life, and I am moving on, and ready to mingle. So, how about you?
Me. Actually, I am Fabian. Febs for short. I am married, and myself and my wife, we are having some issues. So I was looking for a place to cool my head. I saw this new restaurant, and I thought I could catch a breath here.
No, poor you. But it's life, it happens. Oh, did I mention we have a fantastic spa and suite here in case you need somewhere to put your head tonight? You're looking like you're going to need it. Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you do me a favor and serve this Mr. Handsome here our favorite and special fruit juice, okay? Oh, put the bill on my tab.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, did you just call me handsome?
Of course. I mean, it's weird, but I walked in through the door and I saw you. And I was wondering to myself, what is this handsome man doing here all by himself? Boo, I had an immediate crush.
Come on, don't be fooled by the outward, okay? I'm rough, playful. You need to see how I scatter my room, the house, everything. Name
it. Is that all? Men are like that. I mean, you men are all big babies. And to be honest, you just need a woman who can accept you for who you are. And, well, personally, I think, taking care of your man, treating him as a baby is quite romantic.
Really?
Oh, gosh. Fibs, I am sorry. I'm going to have to run along in a minute. I have got a meeting with the FCT minister, and I am running late, aren't I?
Okay. Sorry, you said you work with AZ Consulting?
Yeah, I'm the country's representative with 8 regional managers and 36 state managers all under me. But who's counting? I just love to have fun. Oh God, that's the protocol. Head of protocol on my tail now. I'm going to have to go. Okay. Fibs, it's nice meeting you. Oh, God.
All right.
Oh, just here. Can I at least have yours?
Well, I don't have my card here, but I can scribble it.
Okay, you go ahead. There. Okay then.
Okay. Friday, the drink.
Thank you, Jesus. Jude?
Yes, madam. You're welcome, madam.
And what is exciting you?
Oh, nothing. I'm just excited, that's all.
Anyways, is dinner ready?
Yes, ma'am. I got your test this afternoon and I was so excited. Prawn noodles is set for dinner, man. You know that's my specialty because I have stayed in the Orient for a while, and so trust me, madam, this is a delicacy.
Oh, Jude. Is my husband back?
No, I haven't seen him since yesterday.
And he didn't call you?
No, madam. I told you the best person he should call.
We're quarreling, dumbhead. I should be calm. He's not picking up. Fabian. Pick up now. Maybe that's. Thank you. So now I'm to use spoon to eat this.
Sorry, madam. Oh, welcome, sir. Hope you're cool, bro.
Just that I'm hungry.
Oh, yes. Prawn noodles. Oh. Sir?
Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Actually, madam has been trying to reach you since morning. But you weren't picking up.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, Madam is a very big oga. She's a manager at AZ Consulting with over 30 staff under her.
Yes, I know,
Me,
sir.
I'm just a small dirty boy.
Good evening, Phoebes. Would you come and keep quiet? What is making you laugh?
Sorry, ma'am.
What is making you laugh, Jude?
I'm sorry.
Imagine.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
And you, Fabian, what is wrong with you? Why do you love to act childish? Why?
I am somebody's child, you know. Next question, manager.
You know what? You just like getting on my nerves. Oh my God! Must you stay on the table? Must you?
Yeah, I don't need to stay on the table. I just need to go out. Jude, thank
Yes.
you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Tastes really nice.
Thank you, sir.
Madam, will not let me finish my food.
But Fabian, where are you going to now? You've not been home since yesterday. Where in Christ's name are you going to again? Where?
I am going to see my girlfriend. Is that not what you
Fabian. And what kind of lady would agree to be your babe? You this dirty, uncoordinated man. You know what? You should be grateful and count yourself lucky you're married to a high societal lady like me. You idiot.
say that again?
I said you are an idiot. You are pompous. You are full of yourself. You are so proud and you are nothing. Fabian, you are nothing. You are nothing.
Well, at least I'm not barren.
What?
You said it. Was you present?
help me fight him. He could come back now.
Madam, you're not supposed to slap him. You just keep bruising his masculine ego.
What about my feminine ego? What about my feminine ego?
Madam, even the Bible was explicit.
Hey, ride on, Pastor, ride on.
See, unless you change and be like little children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. So whoever humbles himself like the child is the greatest in heaven. Madam, you know this. You know it.
Dude, shift back first. Are you done?
Probably, madam.
Are you done?
Probably.
You men are all the same. All the same. Nonsense.
What kind
In
of
fact,
a
I'm
house?
going out to say.
What kind of a house is this?
Hey, Rosie.
Hi, Vivian. How are you?
Fine.
Just in for the morning?
Well, walk, you know.
It's good to have you here.
Well, it's always good to be around good people, you know. Yes.
I'm trying to sort this thing out all morning. And it's not been going through. Do you know what? In fact, thank God you're here. Come and finish this thing for me. I need it. I need to use that thing ASAP.
All right.
Come on.
Okay.
I need my laptop.
Please help me with mine.
Sure. There you go.
Thank you.
What is this man sending me? What is this? These are not the files I asked for. Oh, for Christ's sake. Let me cross check this. Put it up right here. 16. There we go.
There you go. I'm done with the app in 2 hours. I'm sending you the report now.
Phibbs, you're such a genius. And that work takes over a month to finish.
Well, that is what you get when you have a professional IT personnel on board.
Phibbs, thank you.
Mention it. After all, what are friends for? If not for inconveniences. Oops. My bad. Pardon me. I'm very sorry. See, I have this bad habit of throwing things around. I don't like wearing suits, but my wife, she wants me in suit every time, corporate every time. I prefer my jeans and t-shirt, you know. Please pardon me, please.
So we're in a lockout now, are we?
Well, that's what you women want. You want your man always prim, proper, organized, name it.
On the contrary, when men do things like this, it just shows that you're homely.
Home what?
Homely, Vivian. It means you are at home with me. You're relaxed, you know, comfortable. Besides, Phibbs, you've done an amazing job here. Honestly, you're just a genius.
Really?
Yes. Why are you blushing?
It's just that no one has ever told me that.
Really? Your wife is lucky to have you. I wish I was your wife.
My wife. Okay. Well,
That reminds me, Phoebs. I mean, you know everything, well, practically everything about me. And I know little or nothing about you. I mean, save for the fact that you're married and you're an IT person. You hardly talk. And Phoebs, see, you could come work here, you know. Yes, come work with us at AZ. We'll create an office for you. Just state what you want. Think about it. And besides, it's unethical for women to speak their minds about certain things in our community. And what I'm trying to say, Phoebs, is I've got feelings for you, Phoebs.
What?
I have got feelings for you, Fabian.
Rose, you know I'm married. I'm a Christian and I'm a worker in church. Despite my wife's madness, I still love her.
Love? Who's talking about love? Love is for children. Besides, I'm a deaconess in my church. I do things in church as well. Fabian, let's take this friendship to the next level. You're such a big help with work. You're a great company. And you're a great guy.
Go and make yourself useful in the kitchen, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Fabian, welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Fabian, we need to talk.
Really?
Yes.
Well, at least let me go inside, change, and come back.
Okay.
Hello. Good evening, darling Fabian. Thank you. Good day. Company, your gist, your rare intellectual prowess. In you, I have found my gist mate. Name it. Together, we can achieve a lot. Please be safe for me. Hugs.
Hey, that's my phone. Babe, it's not what you think, okay? I can explain.
Fabian, have you been cheating on me?
No, I'm not cheating on you. See, I can explain this.
And you saved her name as Savior.
You know Jesus is my savior now. I don't know why I wrote it. It's a mistake. I was confused. I thought I needed salvation. So, please, I can
Explain what? Explain what, Fabian? That it was Jesus Christ who sent you that text message. Eh? What do you have to say? What do you have to say, Fabian? And now you don't know I'm baby, sweetheart, honey. Imagine, Fabian. I have been suspecting you. You hardly come home early these days. You don't care how I feel, what I do, what I think, what I eat. You're just wicked.
Shut up.
You said what?
I said shut up and remain quiet.
Oh, or else. Or else what? What would you do now? You would beat me as you always do. Or you have some new tricks up your sleeves. Fabian, I beg, beat me. I am begging you to beat me.
Please leave me already, huh? You push me away. No love, no affection, nothing. You make me hate myself every day. You make me feel so terrible. Feel as if I'm indebted to you because I'm
Just shut up, Fabian, shut up! Shut your mouth! What? Fabian, I love you and I will always love you. How else do you want me to show you that I love you? I clean the house. I arrange the house. I even wash your stinking, your smelly, dirty clothes. Make sure you eat right, you sleep right, you talk right. What else do you want from me? What?
sweet and see.
Oh no.
I want all. I want you to be my wife, be my woman. I'm not married to Margaret. I'm married to Sophie Onoja. I want you to make love. Let your love surround me. You know that's what I want.
Shut up, Vivian! Shut up! Shut up! Because if you do not, I will make this house hell for you and not just barracks. What is wrong with you? And I'm sure the lady in question is one low-life, dejected, neglected, disgraced womanhood, or a roadside chick. Fabian, I put it to you that you are a mishap. You are a mishap.
I'm a mishap?
Yes.
So the witch will jump back into the slave now, press up the dozen. All right, I'm a mishap.
Yes, fine. Go. That is what you always do. You always run. Just run. But by the time I am done with you, Fabian, by the time I am done with you, you will hate yourself. Idiot, impotent man, evil child, wicked, devil, Satan. Oh my God. It's very wicked. Ada, good evening.
Sophie, what's up? You're sounding so down.
Ada, I think Fabian is cheating on me.
Sophie, I warned you.
About?
You'd always treated him like a houseboy.
Ada, that is not true. I love him so much and I show him in every way possible. I do love him.
Well, all men are the same. Maybe you should talk to your pastor, you know.
Oh, no. I can't do that now. They have a lot of respect for us in church. And aside that, see, pastor will just look down on us. I can't. No.
Babe, wait, why do you always see yourself as a demigod?
Ada, it's the way I was brought up. Daddy says we should always see ourselves as a reward to our husband. Hey, babe, see me now. See me. 2 masters. And a PhD on the way. Haba, I should not be treated this way. God is a witness.
Sophie, me, I'm a university dropout too. But wait, let me call you back. Somebody is knocking on my door, later.
Ada. Oh my God, Ada. Oh God, what is happening? We're barely 2 years in marriage and all this is happening. What have I done wrong? I love you, Fabian. I love you. Oh, no.
Look who's here. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, come here. Hey, sugar, how are you? No. Take a load off. Relax. Sit on my chair. Talk to me. How are you, baby? Okay. You don't look too happy. Oh, yeah. Talk to Mama.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I had a fight with my wife last night.
Oh, poor lady.
Yeah. She saw the message you sent to me.
Oh my God, Phoebs. I am so sorry. But I truly was grateful.
Not a problem. It's one of those things.
Oh, baby. Yes, come in.
Ma, you have a meeting with the area managers in 5 minutes.
The manager of Sector E, is she around?
Yes, ma, they're all around.
Tell her I want to see her.
Yes, ma.
Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. We have a meeting with all the junior managers today, and I want you to meet them. I want you to show them this amazing app you created. I mean, this app is such a breakthrough for our company. It's going to work hard on all our monitoring and evaluating. It's just
Rose, see, I've been meaning to tell you.
baby.
Morning, ma'am.
You look
As sharp as always.
Thank you. Before we get started, I should introduce you to a very good friend and also an IT guru. This is Fabian Onoja. Fabian?
Baby, it's not what you think, okay?
Right, hold on. You know each other?
Fabian, is she the savior? You have been sleeping with my boss.
No.
Hold on. Wait. What is going on?
Sophie's my wife.
Shut!
Shut up, you idiot. Fabian. How did you do it? My mentor. And what did she say on you? Honestly, ma, I am so disappointed in you. I held you in a very high esteem, but it's obvious you're just a lowlife. Excuse me, ma. Husband?
No. Baby. Sweetheart, I mean, Rose, it's not the way it is, okay? I wanted to tell you, I'm very sorry.
After a common sector manager comes in to my office and calls me a lowlife.
She didn't mean it. She was probably provoked. Maybe afraid, angry, or foolish, or...
Foolish will do.
Yeah, foolish.
And you know what? Maybe you are a lowlife. Maybe I placed you on some high pedestal. I don't know. You know what, Fabian? Get out of my office.
Ma,
Fabian, get out of my office before I call in security.
Ma, it doesn't come to that. Please calm down. Are you okay, ma? She's okay.
I'm perfect, son. Do me a favor.
Yes, ma'am.
How did we get here?
Off the premises.
Where did it go wrong?
Get him off. And
how could something so sweet turn so sour?
thank you.
They say love's all you need to stand the test of time. But the struggles, hurt and pain has made this love grow dim. Oh,
now our chances forever after, like paper, thin like paper.
Now my heart is drowned because I had all my eggs in a basket, but now they're broken.
You brought rain, but you left pain. Wish I never ever met you,
'cause all I ever had is broken. You brought rain, but you left pain.
Wish I never ever met you,
'cause all I ever had is broken. Now a chance is forever after,
like paper,
like paper,
thin like paper.
Oh, now my heart is drowned because I had all my eggs in a basket, but now they're broken. You
brought rain,
but you left pain.
You left pain.
Wish I never ever met you.
Wish I never ever met you.
Hey.
All I ever
You brought rain. You left pain.
Wish I never ever met you. 'Cause all I ever
You first you brought rain, and then you
left pain, and you left me in so much pain. Wish I never ever met you. All I ever rain.
you
My
brought
heart is
rain.
hurting now.
Hey.
Wish I never ever
Wish I never ever met you, 'cause all I ever had is broken. Oh, now a chance is forever after.
like paper.
Welcome, sir. Sir.
Thin like
Yes, she did. She came. She's gone. She's gone. She took everything. Everything. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She just pushed me away. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. Yes, sir. Sir?
Jude, sit down. Jude, you see, I messed up. I messed up big time. But God knows I love my wife.
And I am sure Madam loves you too, sir.
Are you serious?
On my life, sir.
How did you know this?
Sir, she speaks about you often. I sense it from the way she speaks. The way she runs home to cook for you. The way she is excited whenever you're coming home. She loves you, sir.
Jude,
Sir,
you are speaking the truth, man to man, right?
on my life, sir.
But why does she treat me
I think her acts, her heart, and her person are different. Yes, we know Madam is a very meticulous person who wants everything to be in order. But sir, she's got a very good heart. She does.
Does that mean I'm not
No, that's not what I mean. You guys are great individuals. Two different people. But sir, you guys need to understand and appreciate yourselves just the way you are. That's all. Yes. Yes, sir.
You know, I think you're right.
Thank you, sir.
Open yourself a glass of wine on a beer.
Sir? You mean that?
Open yourself a glass of wine.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Wow! I feel good. I know that I would now. I feel good. I know that I would now.
JBK, what happened? You didn't call me or your mother that you were coming. What's happening now? What's it?
I'm tired of Fabian.
Fabian? That's your husband, isn't it?
Yes, Daddy.
So what did he do now?
Daddy, he beats me. He's so disorganized. He's not even principled. Daddy, Fabian is a different man from you.
And?
I think he's cheating on me with his boss.
Is that all?
Yes, Daddy.
So what did you come here to do?
I need time to cool off.
In my house?
Daddy.
Yes. Listen, JBK. Your husband can never, ever be like me. Yes. You know, I really regret bringing you children up as if you were soldiers.
Daddy, you don't understand.
That.
Daddy, I think, or better still, he's cheating on me.
He's not the first. And he definitely will not be the last.
Daddy.
Yes. Let me tell you, when you were just about 4 years old, I had 3 different girlfriends. 3. And they had several abortions for me.
Daddy.
Yes. When your mother found out, instead of throwing me out, she brought me in. She defended me. She nursed me. Oh, I wish you were here now to tell you the story herself. For 6 years, 6 good years, I was beating your mother morning and evening. But she never reported me to anybody, not even to my friends. She stayed. And when I came to my senses, I thank God for that. I realized how precious she was. Now I treat her like an egg. After God, she's next.
Daddy, can we at least go inside and talk?
Where? JBK, you should know. You cannot come back to my house. Who told you were going inside my house? No. You, listen. I really regret not showing you children the other side of life. I wish I had actually shown you the other side of life. But you have to go back to your husband now.
No,
Right now, JBK. Now. That's my girl. Listen, I am not saying your husband's house is a bed of roses. No. But you have to stay there. You must stay and show him that you can stay with him. You must prove yourself. You have to earn it, girl. Okay? Here. Okay. Here. Here. Now, go back to your husband's house and call me immediately you get home with his phone.
Mommy, can I go and drink water?
No. Go to your husband's house and call me with his phone. Come on, that's my girl. Thank you. You're a good girl.
Fabian Onoja. You are very popular now. I am watching you on CNN, on AIT, everywhere. Yes. Where is your wife now? Okay. I'll see you later this evening. This evening? Yes, I'll come to your house this evening. Okay. Bye.
I'm supposed to go. Oh, okay. In what? Yeah?
Come in. Daddy, come in, sir. Oh my God. Auntie, you just get the life out of me now. I'm not walking here. I want to break my heart.
What can they do you? Thank you. Better person, how are you? How's work? Fresh orange juice will do. You mess up. You mess up big time. Huh?
It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
Shut up your mouth there. Shut up your mouth. No, your wife called me, they tell me how you didn't catch you red-handed with him boss. Eh? How you don't they beat him anyhow? Eh? They tell me saying they move out. What you call that true?
It's not like that. This thing is not like that.
Oh. So your wife lying form story, Abi? I mean, can't they lie? See, Ochuko, may you not forget in a sample water they take bath you grow. Eh? I don't reach Abuja now, call they form big boy. They speak English. I mean, a mistake we do, they call you or English name Fabian. That be all this one. Ha! Hey, sample man, they beat his wife. I mean, you chop wish. Ha!
See, you need to understand that this thing doesn't just happen like that. There's no smoke, there's fire now.
See, they just speaking pidgin. This is your English way they speak, just they vex me. Huh? Don't forget that I worry what type of worry boy you be. Ah.
That one's true. But I think they beat my wife now, they go to friend her boss. That's the pepper money every time she goes. I said, she forgets to chop my own.
That one day, Sha. But we go first petana, then before we water. Happy? But you not try. Not try, Sha. Now your wife tell me now.
So my wife can't for one point, they over there.
No. Now sheep he carry come. Thank you, Jerry. Oh, my wife. Could. Just get up. Sorry. You not vex. Not vex. Sit down. Sit.
Don't touch me.
Vex now. No, don't do. Because. Our wonderful daddy, welcome.
How are you?
Thank you.
It's a good thing you are in Abuja. That all of us have come to stop these children from shaming us.
Okay, no.
I met their pastor, Reverend Sam. He's on his way.
Okay.
Daddy.
Be good. Come on, sit down. Be good. We try you. Okay. Let's continue.
I am here now.
Good.
Reverend Sam is coming to join me. Yes, he's on his way.
He's on his way, sir.
Yes, he is. See, Fabian,
sir.
You are not perfect. Yeah? You are not perfect. No, it's okay. It's okay. You are not perfect. There is nobody who is perfect. And I did not come here to blame you or anything. No. You are my son-in-law. Today, tomorrow, and even next tomorrow. Yes! It is true. You paid the full price. Fabian, you paid the full price. Every super of that. And all the other accessories. You paid everything. So you are my son-in-law. You have nothing to fear. And let me tell you, I did not come here to blame you, to insult you, condemn you, or anything. No. I don't even want to know what you did or what you did not do. I only came here to help you stand on your feet. That is why I came. Thank you. What is it?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
See your life.
If you knew better, you will do better. I was not always like this, oh. Thank God for the Sam. Sophie, I told you, I used to beat your mother. You see?
Auntie Jaycee.
See your life.
Sophie, there was nothing I did not do. Carry women here, there, drink here, there, do all sorts of things until I met Christ. And my life took a turn for the better. Now, I treat my wife like a queen. Look, every day with her is a honeymoon.
Daddy.
She wanted to come with me to see you people, but I told her not to worry, that you guys will take care of yourself. I don't want anything to disturb my queen at all.
I go love.
That's how it is, oh my God. That is how it is.
Thank you for bringing it out.
See your life.
Someone's at the door. I cannot, I'm sure that.
Pastor.
He's the Reverend.
How are you?
Pastor. Welcome, sir.
Good to see you.
Welcome, sir.
Auntie. Fabian, how are you? Our wife, how are you?
Welcome back.
Auntie, you come from Warri? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you.
I told them you were
Baba, thank you.
I told them you were coming.
Baba, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, Pastor. You told us you are coming, so we have been preparing for you, sir.
Fabian, first, Baba, I want to thank you. Baba, you have done what an elder should do. For not allowing your daughter to come back and stay home. Baba, thank you so very much. Auntie, all the way from Warri. Now we go say thank you. You do well. You do well. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you,
Baba
Pastor.
don't explain everything to me. He has told me what was going on. And from the little I have gathered, let me start by thanking two of you for making up your minds to make this marriage work. A few things I will tell you that will help your marriage to work. Number one, madam, there is something we call criticism. It destroys every marriage. When a man puts a bag on the table or throws his shoe on the floor, what you do is to call him and say, sweetheart, look at where you kept your shoe. And then you carry the shoe. You say, sweetheart, come, let me show you where to keep it. So you model it to him. You show him how to do it. He has grown up throwing things up and down. Don't worry, I will soon talk to him.
Thank you.
He has grown up throwing things up and down. So now that he's in marriage, he has forgotten that he's supposed to be a man. So he's still acting as a boy. And you are not to attack him, because what you have been doing is using criticism to attack him. When you look at where a man throws something on the ground, like I said, tell him, sweetheart, it should not be here. Pick it up and say, come and see where you should be keeping it. When I got married to my wife, I was like your husband. Hey, Baba. I was like, and I know all of them, when they see me in church, they will say, our pastor, you know, he can swag. But they didn't know that I was scattered before. When I come back, I will throw my shoe here, throw shirt there. But my wife, instead of attacking me, she will pick it up and tell me to follow her to where she keeps it. See, the change did not happen overnight. It took me 3 years before I began to understand what she was saying. So, marriage requires patience. One thing that destroys marriage is when you look at what he did, you now say to him, look at what you did. Then you now say you are anytime you use what a man did to attack who the man is, you are going to destroy your marriage. Okay. There's a difference between what I did and who I am. You should not look at what he did and say you are an idiot. You are useless. You are stupid. You are disorganized. No. Don't use what he did to attack him. Number two, stop using contempt in your marriage. Using your advantage to bring down your partner. I went to University of Ibadan. You went to Abraka University. I went to Harvard. You went to, I'm from this family, you are from that family. Never use your advantage to insult your partner. I see that you've been doing that a lot, and you need to stop that. Contempt is a bad thing. It can destroy any marriage. And I noticed that you have been happy because I've not been talking to you. So I should round up and be going, as the Spirit leads. The Spirit, they lead me to you now. As a man, you are the leader of the house. And you are to lead by example. Study what makes your wife unhappy. Your wife loves you. She's trying to show you love by keeping the house clean, but you don't even see it. The first thing you should do when you get home and you see the house is clean, is to appreciate her. You are not to come in and scatter the entire environment again. And after she has told you once, twice, she doesn't like it. You should stop justifying your weakness. Because you always say, you know, that is who I am. Anybody can change. You too can change.
Okay.
And let me say this to you, change will not happen until you decide to change. And anything you justify will keep you in bondage. If you keep saying that's the way I am, that's the way you remain. So make up your mind, and you're going to promise your wife from today that you are going to commit yourself to changing. When you come back from work now, remember where you pick your shoe from. Take it back there. Remember where you pick your tie from. Take it back there. Start. As you begin gradually, you will become used to it. It is important that you make a commitment to change. And I was also aware that you started having an affair with your madam. Now you are looking at me like something. It's a mistake. So let that mistake be the last one. Forgive him. Is that okay?
Yes.
And I know you are worried. I'll be working with him privately.
Thank you.
So I will not leave him alone. I will be in touch with him. I'll make sure that he's able to walk his way out of the hand of that woman. Is that okay? He will not go back there. Don't forget, never share your private matter in a professional environment. The problem was that you took your private matters to the public arena. And a woman who was needy, who doesn't have a husband, capitalized on your weakness. You know what I want you to remember? Remember that when your wife caught you with her, remember that instantly she told you to get out of her office. The question is, where was the love she told you she once had for you? It's true.
See your life.
It tells you that she only needed you so you can be a service boy.
Sure.
She had 20% of what your wife did not have. Your wife has 80%. You are not hugging her very well. Well, I believe very strongly that we have all watched what has happened today. Marriage is not a bed of roses. Marriage comes with its twists and turns. Marriage comes with its own challenges. Marriage comes with its own idiosyncrasies, because when two hearts become connected in one, and we're dealing with two imperfect human beings from two different family backgrounds. Unfortunately, sometimes one of the party may come from a dysfunctional family background, and sometimes, unfortunately, the two individuals actually come from two dysfunctional family backgrounds. So when I have a man who comes from a dysfunctional background where he was allowed to throw things all over the place, and he comes into marriage with a woman who was taught to be properly structured, like you can see her father looking very neat and detailed. Don't forget, she said that she learned being detailed from her father, and that her father remains her icon. The challenge, however, was the fact that she got married to a man who was a diametrically opposite person to who her husband was. You see, marriage is not a place where people change within 2-3 days, because marriage is not an ATM machine. You don't punch some pins and expect to get some outcomes. It's going to take time, and time requires patience. And if you're not ready to trade with the currency of patience, marriage might not be a place for you. I therefore challenge every one of us who perhaps may have the same situation back at home. It may not be the throwing of the shoe around the place. It may be something else that you've been talking to your partner about. Now it's about 3 years, 4 years down the line into the marriage, and your partner seems not to be changing. See, the point is this: if your partner is going to change, we say you must learn to model what you want your partner to become. And how long are you supposed to model that? For as long as it will take for your partner to change. Hence, marriage is not a game for boys, neither is it a calling for girls. It's a place for men, it's a place for women. It therefore presupposes that if you're going to be the kind of man that you ought to be in marriage, and you ought to be the kind of woman you ought to be in marriage, then you need to give up the girl that you were, give up the boy that you were, and step into this perfect, wonderful role that is called manhood and womanhood. It's a big challenge when two hearts come together. It's a big challenge when two family backgrounds come together in order to create what we call a hybrid family. A hybrid family is one where there's a little of your father's side, there's a little of my father's side, a little of your mother's side, a little of my mother's side, coming together to form our own family. If you are the woman, like the woman in this question today, I'd like you to realize that men don't like you to attack them. There is one thing men like a lot. It is called respect. The worst of men will change in an atmosphere where respect is in abundance. In the same vein, when it comes to making a woman blossom, it requires that a man should dwell with her with understanding. It is critical that men like him should learn to study and understand what makes their wife unique or their wives unique. For this woman, what will make her happy is what we call act of service. Her love language is act of service. She likes people to do things for her. That's why she allows the chef to cook for her. She asks the chef to bring that for her. Act of service is the way she gives love. Act of service is the way she receives love. Unfortunately for her, she was trying to give love to her husband using act of service, whereas her husband's love language was not act of service. Can anybody guess what it is? Say it again. Words of affirmation. Her husband's love language, unfortunately, was discovered by somebody outside the marriage. I just hope that your husband's love language will not be discovered by Delilah. I just hope that the key that unlocks your husband's heart will not be discovered by a woman in the brothel, his secretary, or the woman that serves him somewhere in the restaurant. I hope you don't get too busy, too carried away with trying to impress him with the way he should want to get love. I hope you don't get too carried away with that you don't even have time to recognize what is his love language. This man's love language is nothing but words of affirmation. And you know what? For him, his own way of showing love is totally different from how his wife wants to receive love. I want to round up by saying that every one of us must therefore make up our minds to say, from today, I'm going to take time to study my partner's love language. You can't afford this kind of situation anymore in your marriage. You don't want to have it when you become married. Therefore, I challenge you as a single to make up your mind to find out what your own love language is today, how you receive love, how you give love. And as soon as you get married, you want to make sure that you figure out how your partner receives love and how your partner gives love. Let it be a matter of discussion between the two of you. You don't want to leave your partner trying to guess what your love language is. Finally, I hear all of them talking Christ. Whenever his wife pushes him to the wall, he will say Jesus. And I hear the wife also talking about God. But you see, marriages that will last will not be built upon profession. It will be built upon possession. How much of Christ you talk will not bring stability to your marriage. It's how much of Christ you have. How much of his words dwell on the inside of you? How much of his words influence your thoughts, your actions, and your behaviors? That is what really matters in marriage. And so I challenge everyone here perhaps who has not yet received Christ into your heart. You heard what Baba said. Baba was just like him, worst of a kind, going around with women, Baba said it was when Christ came into his life. That was when everything began to change. In the same vein, it was when Christ came into my own life that things began to change. I am thinking that this is a beautiful night, a wonderful moment for you to consider having Christ inside of you. Talking about him, attending the church is not enough. It is critical that the owner of the church owns your heart. It is critical that his words are not just in your mouth, but they are in your heart and they control your acts and your behaviors. At this point, I understand the lights are off. It gives you a good opportunity to bow your heads for just a moment. Everywhere across this building, would you please bow your heads for a moment? And I would like you to reconsider your relationship with Christ. If you do not have Jesus inside of you, I would like to quietly ask that you make this simple prayer wherever you are. You want to turn to Christ, or you want to return to Christ. Wherever you are, I would just like you to place your left hand on your chest, right where you're seated. And I'd like to make a word of prayer with you. If you wouldn't mind, whilst your heads are bowed and your hands, your left hand on your chest, would you be kind enough to say with me, dear Lord Jesus, I recognize that I'm a sinner. I cannot save myself. I need you in my life right now. I know you came into this world. You went to the cross. You died for me. You were buried. And on the third day, you rose again for my justification. I believe with my heart and I confess with my mouth that Jesus, you are now the Lord of my life. On this day, I give my life, my heart, and my future to you. Take control from now. Write my name in the book of life. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. If you said that prayer, I believe that something has already happened on the inside of you. We would like to be a part of your life's journey, not only to help you work through the paths to becoming a real child of God, but also helping you to have a very fulfilling and successful marriage. Never forget this. It is critical that if our marriages will be strong, let's get rid of criticism, using what our partners did to insult who our partner is. Beware of contempt, using our advantage to demean our partners. You know why? If you do those two things, you will get the result that Madame got. Your partner will have what you call defensiveness. Your partner will become defensive, and over time, your partner will have what you call stonewalling. Your partner will build a wall around himself or herself, never wanting to connect with you emotionally and physically. Hence, spending more time in the club, spending more time in the office, just to make sure before he or she gets home, you are already asleep. It's because there's so much criticism and so much contempt. Above all, I have stated about the importance of you making sure you study what your partner's love language is, whether it's act of service, which is my wife's love language, or quality time, which is my own love language, or it might just be physical touch. I didn't see that in this family, but some of us, that's what you want. That's what your partner wants. For some of us, it's the giving of gifts. And lastly, the word of affirmation. I do believe that if we give attention to this, our marriages will be what we dreamt of. Our marriages will become the heavens we have already prayed about and desired for a long time. It is my firm belief and prayer that you will have the best of families. Your marriages will be stable. Your homes will be strong. Your relationships will be able to withstand the test of time. That is our resolve, and that is our prayer. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so we thank you.
Make sure you continue loving your wife. I will have to be going. I'll see you in church on Sunday.
Oh, very grateful, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye, thank you.
The lights are
Thank you, sir.
Otuko, Sophie, there is nothing to add again. You have had everything. Abi, my in-law.
Waiting again now. They don't talk finish.
No call me, I will come to your house to settle any fight.
Daddy.
From worry. You don't go come from worry.
I don't fit they come those kind of journey again, no. I don't fit.
Good.
Okay. Stay well, though. At all, though. Stay well, though.
Daddy.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Who will tell us that our similarities is for comfort and our differences we should celebrate? We have let's create this fence between us. Who will tell us the root cause of our dysfunction is traced to our roots and will remain the reason we can't function? These links will remain rings in which we circle, repeating the same sequence with natural consequence until we alter the way we think and break this jinx.
Sweetheart, see, I just want to say that I'm sorry about everything I've been doing. I thought I knew everything, but thank God for our pastor. You know, he's just opened my eyes to so many things. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Darling, I'm so sorry. I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Sit down, please, sit down. You're sorry.
Baby.
Thank you for the sorry.
Oh.
Out of love.
Thank you, baby.
Yes. You see, I want us to forget about the past. Let's just behave as if nothing ever happened, you know. And I want us to start afresh. I want us to be happy again, you know. But I think, yes, oh my God. I'm so sorry, my lord.
I'm sorry,
too. For us to be able to achieve this, there's something we must do.
Really?
Yes. Just hold on. Jude! Jude!
Yes, sir.
You're not sure now. However, what I'm going to say now might break your heart. But please sit down.
No, sir. No, sir.
Jude!
I think I'm comfortable standing.
Sit. Please.
Please, sit down. Yeah, you see, Jude, my wife and I, we've decided that we need some space, you know. You know, we're a new couple, and this thing is there's a way it works. We need time to bond. I need to be able to surround my wife. Did I say anything funny?
No, sir. No, I forgive my manners, sir. It's just that this is long overdue. Yes. Honestly speaking, sir, I have been waiting to tell you this. I am the middleman here, and I know when I'm out of here, no matter the issue, you people will sort yourself out. You will sort things out. So, sir, I am so comfortable with the development. I'm very, very fine with it, sir. I'm so fine with it.
You are joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I'm just comfortable with it.
Oh, Jude.
Like, seriously.
Thank you so much, Jude.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you are
Thank Baby, that's what he said.
Dude, you're a wise man.
Thank you, sir.
Take this one.
Me too.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh,
Take it
okay.
easy, my brother.
I'm fine, darling.
So I told you. You have to just let him go.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Oh my God! Jude! Baby, see, this is so beautiful.
Jude!
Oh, come and hug me.
Thank you, madam. You want to get married?
Yes.
That's great, sir.
So, Jude, you did change women since.
All those times I was sending them to the market.
Oh, sir, you know these things now.
I know these things.
You know
That's why
these
you go
things.
for attending traffic. I didn't know that you women trafficking. That's good.
What's that name?
The African. I don't know.
Juliet and
J and J.
J square. So what is by oh baby let me yes.
It's even better. Let him go.
Baby, are you chasing him?
Welcome, bro.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
But I hope there's no problem.
No problem, sir.
You are smiling like this.
Baby, just read the
Okay,
letter.
just read. I know the last time I met this guy. I don't want all this kind of things.
Baby. What is that?
You know, my love, you know, well, right now, you are just talking to the latest country's IT manager of Daisy Consulting.
Really?
Wow.
Oh.
Start reading there. A new house, a new car,
Oh my.
and of course, a brand new wife. I was just joking. You know I can't have a new wife.
You better be joking.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. Congrats, darling. Oh.
Madam said you should resume in 6 days.
6 days?
That there's a world conference.
But why is she doing all this? Why is she doing all this?
Well, I guess she met with one Reverend Sam Oye, and that made things cool with her. Yes.
He must have spoken to her about Christ. Oh my God.
Congratulations, sir.
Oh my God, this is so.
Make sure you resume early on Monday. Yes.
Baby, oh.
This calls for celebration.
Yeah, it does.
Congratulations, sir.
No, baby. I'm okay.
Sit down, I love, sit down. Everything has changed now, you know? Jude?
Yes, sir.
You said you wanted to get married.
Yes, sir. True, sir.
I have a reward for you. Wow. You are going to go now and prepare your budget.
Oh, wow, my husband.
You know the way Nigeria prepare budget? Because I don't want anything to be missing. I want to single-handedly.
Husband, I'm so proud of you, darling.
Yes, sir.
Here it is.
Hey, God.
Love is not a
Jude.
place to come and go as we please. It's a house we enter in and then commit to never live. So lock the doors behind you and throw away the keys. Work it out together. Let it bring us to our knees. Love is a shelter in a raging storm, and love is peace in the middle of a war. So if we try to leave, may God send angels to guard the door. No, love, it's not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. To some, love is a word that they can fall into. But when they're falling out, keeping that word is hard to do. Love is a shelter in the raging storm. Love is peace in the middle of a war. So if we try to leave, may God send angels to guard the door. No love is not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. Love is a shelter in a raging storm. Love is peace in the middle of a war. So if we try to leave, may God send angels to guard the door. No love, it's not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. Love will come and save us if we'll only call. He will ask nothing from us, but demand we give our all. Love is a shelter in the raging storm. Oh, love is peace in the middle of a war. So if we try to leave, may God send angels to guard the door. No love is not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. No love is a shelter. It's a shelter in a raging storm. Love is peace in the middle of every war. So if we try to leave, may God send angels to guard the door. No love, it's not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. No love, it's not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. No love, it's not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for. No love, it's not a fight, but it's something worth fighting for.
Just appreciate every one of them.